Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kodash. Also, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually roll very well to this very day, that is continually feeding the flock through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And also, shalom to the hopeful elect that's also doing the same things in this work, that's spreading this ministry in this gospel to other members of the hopeful elect in the hopes to be delivered as well. Give me your due diligence to make your calling and election sure, in faith, truth, and in sincerity, and also in all charity. Now, topic of this video is going to be entitled, Esau will revert back to the sword. All right. Esau will revert back to the sword, in which Esau is the progenitor of the so-called white race, which they are known in the scriptures as the Edomites. That's the true biblical nationality of the so-called white man. And if you go into the story or the account in history of Jacob and Esau, Esau was given the blessing of the sword. All right. And the reason why he was given the blessing of the sword is because the way that this man has conquered or gained rulership was through the sword. All right. And the way that he conducts business or when it comes to geopolitical affairs or just life in general, he rationalized everything with the sword. All right. And what I mean by that is that this man, when he rationalized with the sword, he goes through and destroy everything, man. All right. The people, the lands, everything that he touches dies, man. All right. And guess what? It was thanks to the sword that the Lord blessed him with, because if the Lord didn't bless Edom with the sword, then Edom wouldn't stand a chance. All right, because this man is frail. This man is weak. This man is base. You read the book of Job, the 30th chapter. It says they were children of fools and children of base men. All right. So they're viler than the earth. So this is a base man that we're dealing with, man. That when you deal with something that's a base, and we always bring this out, is that when you're dealing with something that's base, you're dealing with something that's at the very low, is at the lowest of the totem pole. Whenever you're building a building, when you're building the base of a building or a structure, the base at the very bottom, which first and foremost, the base is at the very bottom, and that's where you have all the dirts and insects, rodents, the creeping things. So this man is completely base, man. All right. But once again, the way that he gained control over the entire world was first and foremost was through the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, just to play the part of destruction, because this man's supposed to be set up in the last days, and he's playing his part right now. So that's first. Second of all, is because this man deals with the sword. All right. And that's how he dealt when it came to taking down the Gadites and the Reubenites, the so-called Native American Indians and so-called Latino tribes, when he came over here in the Americas. All right. He took the northern tribes down with the sword. All right. And the way that he goes about his business, and the way he goes about maintaining, or not maintaining, but the way that he goes about gaining control over the lands is by the sword. Now, after a while, America was at the very top. That's why the scriptures call it the Golden City. All right. That's why it's called Babylon the Great. But now Esau is going to revert back to that sword. All right. Because now you got these other nations that are going head to head with America, and now they're going toe to toe with America. All right, America is not that big superpower that it used to be. All right, now these other nations can go mano a mano. All right, one-on-one with America, man. That's why Iran is basically flexing his muscles, so to speak, towards America, because they know America can't really do anything, man, because America has lost its luster, it's lost its strength, it's lost its beauty, it's lost its elegance, its glory. So now it's the time for these other nations to get at her. All right. Now, when it comes to America and his own land and governing the people, guess what? It's going to get to a point in time to where everything you see is going to fall through. Shit's going to hit the fan, and the way he's going to govern the people is by force. All right. I mean, look at the Roman Empire. When he was ruling during the Roman Empire, he rationalized and he governed everyone by the sword, man. All right. And the same thing's going to happen today. Okay. Well, the same thing's going to happen soon when martial law is fully enacted. All right. Because martial law is in the scriptures, man. All right. Complete anarchy and the total shutdown of this current government, man. That's spoken about in the scriptures, man. All right. And that's going to be during the time when the mark of the beast is also going to be implemented, the RFID microchip. Okay. Those are the main prophecies that we're waiting on. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the scriptures. Revelation, the 12th chapter, in the 12th verse. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil," all right, which the devil that the Bible speaks of, talking about Edom. All right. The word devil simply means deceiver. All right, slanderer. Okay. That's why Edom, the so-called white man, is known for speaking lies and deceit. All right, for speaking slanders against the nation of Israel. All right. So once again, it says the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And that's right. So now that this devil know that he has a short time, and it's evident that he has a short time, because you got the men of the Lord, the men of the hopeful elect, that are waking up to this truth. And now they know they have a short time, because once the elect are all woken up, then that's it. That's the time when America is going to go down, because those angels that are standing on the four corners of the earth are holding the winds. All right, they're holding back the destruction, pursuant to Revelation, the 7th chapter. Okay, so once the elect are awoken, then they're going to loose those winds, and they're going to completely decimate this land, America. All right. So now that they know that they have a short time, they're going to come down with great wrath. All right. And once again, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, they're going to revert back to the sword. That's how they're going to come down with wrath. They're going to use that blessing that was given to them by Isaac. All right. Which really that blessing was given by the Lord. All right. But, I'll leave that for another topic or for another video. But that's going deeper into the blessing that was given to Jacob and Esau. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and move from there. Now, this is the book of Revelations, the 6th chapter. Start at the 4th verse. It says, "And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth." Now, this horse, when you go into the scriptures when it speaks about the horse, really that horse represents power. All right, the horse represents power. So that horse, which was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. Now, the red horse is representing Esau. All right, that's the reason why this horse is red. You're going to find out when it comes to the scriptures, when it speaks about the red horse, the red dragon, the beast that was red, this really is going to Esau, because Esau, you go into the history of Esau, when he was born, he was red all over like a hairy garment. Because this man is not white. All right, because they'll tell you that he's the white man, but he's not white, man. When you look at a piece of paper, piece of copying paper, that's white. This man is red. All right, he does not have any sort of pigmentation in his skin whatsoever. So the only thing that's showing through his skin is his blood. All right. So again, this red horse speaking about in Revelation the 6th chapter is going to Esau. Okay. Reading on, it says, and that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And so now you really know this is going to Esau, because what was given to him was a great sword. And guess who got the sword? Guess who got the blessing of the sword? Esau. All right. So again, that red horse, all right, which is red and had a great sword, that's talking about Esau, man. All right. And by that sword, he's gonna take. That's how he's gonna take peace away from the earth. All right. By utilizing that great sword. Okay. That's the reason why you see things go on the way they are now. That's why you see America in such an uproar. All right. Because this man has taken peace away from the earth, and guess what? It's only going to get worse. All right. So going from there, I want to get 2nd Esdras, 16th chapter. Start at the 70th verse. It says, for there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. All right, talking about the Israelites. Verse 71, it says, they shall be like madmen, talking about Esau. They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. That's right. So this man's going to come down with great wrath. All right, and he's going to be like a madman. All right, you thought that this man was bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and you thought he was for your good. But guess what? When push comes to shove, then he's going to revert back to that beastly state. All right, and spare nothing. And he's going to continue to spoil and destroy with the blessing that was given to him, man. Okay. So again, it says it shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. And his main target really is Jacob. All right. So-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Because we have the blessing. Don't think for a second that Esau forgot what happened. All right. They went into the history. They know what happened. All right. That's why the main target is us. That's why the hatred that they have for us runs deep. Because of that same hatred, or that same hatred that they have for us back during the time when you had Jacob and Esau, and Jacob received the blessing and the inheritance. All right. To have dominion, to have rulership. So they're still torn over that. Now, verse 72, it says, for they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Right. And that's really during the time of martial law. This whole passage right here that I'm reading is going to martial law, because during the time of martial law, man, your so-called freedoms are taken away. All right. Your possessions, the things that you have, your resources, all that is taken away. All right. Because it's a complete lockdown of the cities. It's complete control. All right. Verse 73, it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. All right. And it's pretty much did on that precept, but that's all I want to bring out through the Spirit. Once again, man, This so-called white man is going to revert back to the sword, his blessing. And it's only a matter of time before things start to get worse. And it's going to start to get more desperate. All right? And trust me, these devils are going to get extremely desperate when it comes to fulfilling their agenda. And they're going to have no choice but to use their blessing. To use what they know, because that's the only thing that they know. The only thing that they know is the sword and deceit. All right, that's their attributes, and they're gonna fall back on their attributes. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. That Lord's will was edifying to the members of the Hope Elect. Till next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that continually rule very well. Also, Shalom, peace and safety and salutations to the Hope Elect that's also teaching His word in sincerity, in truth, all humble and in meekness and humbleness. And we almost out of here, man. It's only a matter of time. So with that, I'm going to say Shalom.